So do you also want to automatically generate the monthly financial report? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to generate monthly financial reports using an AI agent. So like you, I also used to manually generate all the monthly financial reports, but this is such a time consuming and a tedious task. So to solve this problem, I have simply created this amazing automation where what is going to happen is that as soon as I add the income statement into my Google Drive, automatically my AI agent is going to generate me the monthly financial report, which I'm just going to further add into a Google Doc. So to do this, we are simply going to create a connection between Google Drive, OpenAI and Google Doc. And to create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So if you also want to create this amazing automation for your own business, then for that you have to come with me towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video I'll show you how to use an AI agent to generate monthly financial reports automatically. So no more spreadsheet stress or manual formatting required. You can simply use AI agent in Pabbly Connect. So to do this, I'm simply going to open a new tab and I'm just going to look for the landing page of Pabbly Connect simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. And after opening the landing page of Pabbly Connect, over here we're just going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on this sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore the application. But over here I am an existing user, so I'm simply going to click on this button which says sign in. And once I'm just going to click on this sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps, and over here you're going to see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm simply going to click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connect account. And once I'm just going to click on this access now, it is going to open the dashboard of my Pabbly Connect account, and over here you're going to see that to start with this automation we simply have to click on this button which says create workflow, and now it is asking me for the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So over here I want to save the workflow in this folder which says automations, and now I'm just going to name my workflow as this. So as you can see that on my dashboard I've already created many folders in which I save my workflows. So if you also want to create a new folder, you can go towards this create new folder button, and after entering the workflow name and selecting the folder, I'm simply going to click on this button which says create. And once I'm just going to click on this create, it is going to open the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the actions are response towards the commands given by a trigger, and that's the particular reason that we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of a trigger in a particular workflow. And to get started, I'm simply going to select my trigger application. So I'm just going to select my trigger application as Google Drive. So I'm just going to search for Google Drive and select it. And now for the trigger event, I'm just going to select it as new file in a specific folder, and then we're simply going to click on this button which says connect. And now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your Google Drive account with your Pabbly Connect workflow, you can simply click on this button which says select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me and click on add a new connection, and now we simply have to click on this blue button which says sign in with Google. And once you click on this sign in with Google, Pabbly is going to ask you for your email address. You simply have to select your email address and give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for. So your data is secure with Pabbly, so you can give Pabbly all the permissions. I've already selected my Google Drive account and I've already connected it, so I'm simply going to go towards this select existing connection and then save. And now it is asking me to select the folder or the subfolder. So as you can see, the name of my folder is monthly reports, so I'm just going to select the same right over here which is monthly reports. So you have to keep in mind that the folder you're selecting should be a shareable one. So you have to go towards the folder name share, and once again towards this share, and over here anyone with the link and editor access should be given to this folder so that your AI agent can read the documents. And after doing this, I'm simply going to click on this button which says save and send test request. But before clicking on this save and send test request, I'll just let you know that Google Drive is a polling based application. So polling based application means that this application will not check for new data instantly. It is going to take some amount of time to check for the new data, and over here it is saying that the trigger will check for new data in 10 minutes. So once I'm just going to click on the save and send test request, Pabbly is going to capture the last response or the latest response made in my Google Drive. So first we have to do the test submission, and then only I'm just going to click on this save and send test request. So to do the test submission, I'm just going to go towards this new file upload, and over here I'm just going to select the file which I want to upload, which is this May 2025. So this is the income statement of May 2025, and with the help of this only I'm just going to generate the monthly financial report. So as you can see that I've successfully uploaded this income statement, and now I'm just going to click on this save and send test request so that Pabbly can capture the response for the same. And as you can see that Pabbly has captured the response for the same, and with this we have successfully completed our trigger step. And I'm just going to go towards my action, and now for the action application I'm simply going to select it as OpenAI. I'm just going to use OpenAI to generate monthly financial reports. And now for the action event I'm simply going to select it as extract content from PDF/image and click on this connect. Now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your OpenAI account with your Pabbly Connect's workflow, you can simply click on this button which says select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now it is asking me for the token. And to get this token you simply have to go towards this OpenAI API key page, and from here you're going to create a new secret key. You have to go towards this create new secret key button. You have to enter your key name, select the project and create your own key. I've already created mine's key, so I'm just going to paste that key right over here and click on this button which says save. And now over here it is asking me to select the OpenAI model, so I'm simply going to select as GPT-4o mini. You can select any another of your choice, and now it is asking me for the PDF URL. So I'm simply going to add this URL right over here. This is the image URL. But I'm not going to enter the URL manually or by copy pasting it, but I'm just going to map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected Google Drive as our trigger application. So we are simply going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only. And as soon as we are just going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So I'm simply going to map this web content link right over here, which will be my PDF URL or the image URL. And now for the prompt, I'm simply going to enter my prompt, which is this. And after entering my prompt, I'm just going to move on forward, and I'm just going to go towards the save and send test request. It is asking me for structured output also, but this is not the required field, so I can leave it as blank. And as you can see that my AI agent has successfully generated me the financial report. Over here going to see the whole report, and I'm just going to add this report into a Google Doc. You can see that these are the same details which we had right over here in our income statement. Alright, so I'm simply going to add this report into a Google Doc. So I'm just going to look for Google document right over here as the action application. And now for the action event, I'm just going to select it as create a blank document and click on this connect. Once again, it is asking me for the same. So I've already connected my Google Doc. So I'm simply going to go towards this, select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to go towards the add a new connection. And now it is asking me for the document name. So I'm simply going to name my document as it was named in my Google Drive, which is May 2025. So I'm just going to name it as May 2025, but we are not going to name it manually, but instead I'm just going to map it. All right, so I'm simply going to map it and click on this save and send test request. And once I'm just going to click on this save and send test request, we have successfully created a blank document. And now I'm just going to add the AI generated report into this blank document. Once again, I'm just going to select the action application as Google Docs, but this time for the action event, I'm just going to select it as append a paragraph to a document and click on this connect. Recently, I've connected my Google Docs. I'm just going to click on this select existing connection and then save. And now it's asking me to choose one document, but we're not going to choose the document, but instead I'm just going to map it. So I'm just going to switch on this mapping button, and I'm just going to map this document ID. All right, so to map this document ID, I'm just going to look for this document ID in the response of my previous step. So I'm just going to look for the document ID right over here, and as you can see that this is the document ID, so I'm simply going to map it and move on further. Now after mapping this document ID, I'm just going to map this inserted text. Over you're going to see that this is the message content, or you can see the report which my AI agent generated, and I'm simply going to click on this save and send test request. And with this, we have successfully added this text into this blank document. So I'm just going to open my Google Docs, and over here I'm just going to refresh it, and as you can see that the financial report has been added into this Google Doc. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, and now whenever I'm just going to add monthly income statement right over here, automatically my agent is going to extract the content and generate me the financial report, and I'm just going to add that financial report into my Google Doc, that too without any manual intervention. All of this is going to happen in backend. We just have to add the income statement right over here. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, and now we don't have to come back and again to our workflow to click on save and send test request. So now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect, and while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching. So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. So now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.